Hello and welcome back to another episode of Stonehearth. We are looking at the hustle and bustle that is Greywick, and as you can see, some stuff has happened between episodes. Number one, you guys requested some wheat fields kind of surrounding the windmill here, and I kind of agree with that. That's kind of a really good, I guess, village look for it. And so this episode we will be kind of working on this area, getting these fields kind of laid out how we want it, and I'm also going to be removing the animals from surrounding this thing, as I feel like they really don't belong here. This is more like a temporary solution to a problem. We do need to make an official like animal barn, silo, and pasture, so that's something we need to work on here within the next couple episodes. I don't know if we're going to get to that today, because what I need to do is work, I think, a little bit more on general housing and profession structures, as that is kind of the main area here, hence why the crafting fountain. So I'm going to extend out the road this direction real quick. It'll be a nice solid gray, and then of course we get raided. This is the norm. Okay, so we'll just let those guys deal with that. Let's kill all the wolves first. Might be the quickest way. You can see all these arrows from the archers there. So we're gonna let everyone kind of deal with the kobold, and our two archers deal with one of the other archers. We'll keep them kind of spread out, kind of cut it around, and we'll kind of go from there. Luckily, our archers do have these slowing arrows, and so these guys aren't really moving very quickly, and they aren't as threatening because of it. It actually allows our warriors to keep up with them to do constant damage, so that's definitely really handy. Alright, kobolds, wolves vanquished. Let's go back to designing this road here. That's not quite right. What the deuce? It was supposed to be a peaceful day, guys, and here we are at war. It's pretty much constant, it feels like. Okay, just hurry up and die, you think. Now, let's go back. Fix the road a little bit and get this all situated. So, gonna follow a nice little random pattern, kind of just show its cobblestone nature, just like the other areas. And I do try and mix up as many colors kind of as possible, though without trying to be overbearing on it. The light ones are kind of just there occasionally to just pop in a touch of color. Okay, finish and build, and yes, cool. So they'll start on that. As you can see, the farm, though, it's definitely going to be a lot larger with these wheat fields, which is nice because wheat, we can use our cook to provide us with a lot of bread. As you can see, it just requires 2 bags of flour. Each bag of flour is just 3 wheat. So we have plenty of that stuff. In fact, I'm maintaining 35 bread at all times. So that's a good amount of food from that. Oh yeah, look at them work away. They're also working on expanding the mine. You can see in here, just all the grids that we're laying out. And I went ahead and assigned every crafting profession there is. So we have a carpenter, a weaver, a mason, a blacksmith, the cook, the potter, the herbalist, and the engineer. So if you look at the engineer, these are the new things that are added in Alpha 17. They make gears, obviously, to help level up. Though, really, creating so many gears is just a little unnecessary. There's a turnip shooter, which is some type of turret here, and I guess it shoots turnips. Hey, I don't know. Haven't gotten to build it yet. And there's also a normal turret. it destructs after 15 uses. So I don't know if it's 15 shots or 15 what, but we'll see. There's also traps, from critter traps to clamp traps, which are more like a bear trap there. And there is an ironclad door. That's really all that he can make right now. It's a new class, so I can't really expect them to have really amazing items for him right away. 10 light bandage ready for him. Did I accept something that I shouldn't have? Let's see. Coarse bandage, light bandage. Let's craft, what? 10 of these. And then some energy tonics and stuff. Okay. So another thing with us moving this animal pen is we can really line up this wall all the way across and run a path from here around through the fields. So that'll look nice. Today, though, we are going to be building a new structure, hopefully. Let's bring our potter out real quick. Trying to level them up. It's kind of a challenge. I'm also going to make some gnomes. Some garden gnomes to put around town eventually. So, let's see. We can build a crafting building here. Next kind of to the main square here. And let's choose a profession that we want to represent today. And I am thinking Tailors Hut? That might be okay to do. Now, I believe we've already made one before. Yes, we have. And you can see how that might fit in here. It's relatively close to the road. How close is that to the other structure? There's a gap there. Of about... No, they're actually touching roof lines. That's not good. I might have to see. How about this way? I mean, that looks cool to have a structure like that. Facing this side, and then the pasture and farm and everything will be out back there. That might be a good place for it. But I don't want to build something we've already done before, so we're going to go ahead and just design our own. This will be a second variation of the wonderful Tailors Hut. So let's go ahead. Let's give it a blue floor, I'm thinking. So a storefront kind of area here with a blue floor. And then we'll switch to kind of this shuttle gray. It's kind of a workshop area. So store, which will just have a bunch of items. A workshop area. And then from the workshop, we'll go to wooden, I think. We can do something like... something like that work? I mean, it's not a big living space. We could also make it an L shape here. Something like that. Attach the back side, the back corner. Which would be enough for maybe a kitchen area, a living room, and a bedroom of some kind. But I don't know how this roof is going to play out. It's a rather odd structure there. So it doesn't really follow any good rules. So tell you what, let's just do this. So a 10 by 10 kind of living quarter off the side. Alright, walls. Let's go with... No, we don't have many stone structures, if any. And this looks okay to use as a stone structure there. On the interior, though, we need to cut a wall across here. Like that. And we'll change the, you know, maybe the wall type would be best to remain that brick, just to be consistent. And then same thing here. Oh. That's correct. So little storefront, workshop, home. Let's check the daily update. We are close to gaining another person, but not quite there yet. Alright, the door. The door. We can actually put in some different door types now. I'm thinking putting this red clay door on here, because I think I like the looks of that. So we'll just hug that side with it. And throw in some windows. There's even some new window frames, but I'm thinking instead of clay, it would be just best to have a normal window frame here. So yeah, something like that. There. Here we need a double wide to make that actually work. And then the back side we can do something like that, something a little bit fancy. And then the home, just have a couple windows. Yeah, something like that. That's okay by me. Let's go ahead and grab another door, because obviously we need ways to travel throughout the build here. So I think a normal wooden door once you're inside is a fine idea. So living quarters, workspace. We can not really center this door, but I can get as close as possible. Let's check the roof. It's not going to generate a good one. Might as well just build my own here. And I am doing what I didn't want to do, I don't think, here. I think that's what I wanted. Followed by... This needs to have a peak on it, I feel. Which is kind of a shame because it's technically the larger side. We got invaders approaching. Looks like some wonderful little wolves, 2 ogres, and a straggler kind of orc. Not really concerned about that. We do have a cleric after all. Already killed a few. If they would actually focus fire, that would be helpful. Let's just focus fire that orc. You guys are fine. Those 3 tanks aren't going to be able to kill through my cleric healing anyways. There we go. So we'll do that, and you know, I'm thinking... Let's remove these real quick. And I'm going to put a back door here. Because what I want is like a little backyard area to maybe look like we have like a clothesline or just some general yard storage, I think. So we can just throw another double window there. Why not? That'll look okay. I think there's room here to fit all the crafting tables and everything. let's grab the block tool again. Raise up this roof line some more. No, I don't think that's right. Let's try this. I think that works better. And then we'll just connect this one over here rather simply. Like that. Always bring up your A-frames first, because that's definitely, in my opinion, the easiest way to go about designing a structure. And something like that, I believe, is what we're looking for. We got a survivalist stopping by. You can sell some things for gold. Let's see, let's sell some leather. Leather's a decent light income for gold, and then also these clay pots do fairly well. We just sell one every now and then. You know, let's sell some wheat, just some plain wheat. That'll be good. I will also sell some gold ingots. I don't think I need more than 50. Some kobold hats. Don't really need a lot of those. And there we go. I think that's good. Shepherd level 4. Good job, Alan. Doing your thing. Alright, now the roof color. The roof color is important to kind of distinguish the building a little bit here. So we have blue, we have a wooden, we have a thatch type structure, a tile, a red tile type of roof there. Can I do brick? Let's see. Roof. Okay. This baker's chocolate, kind of orangey red's pretty nice looking. Let's do that. We'll do brick. Why not? That's a material I haven't worked enough with. So I think that'll work out fine. Yeah, looks like we ended up lining up the roof correctly as well. It's always nice when that comes together relatively quickly. I hear something off in the distance growling. Never a great sign to hear, but I think we're okay. At least for now. Oh yeah, I can definitely hear that thing. I don't know if you guys can, but it's definitely getting a little louder. So we might have zombies on the way over, probably. If I had to guess just from the sound itself. Ah, yep, there's an undead graveyard over there. So we'll have to deal with that relatively soon. Not immediate, but something to keep your eye on for sure. It's supposed to be a nice little quaint structure, I think. And then you can do something like that over the doors. bring in some wood. Just to make the entrance and exit look a little bit better in the long run. That's, in my opinion, something important to do. And that just adds that extra little layer on the side of the wall. And you can even, you know, boost out the foundation a little bit by doing this. You can grab, say, just another dark brick here. And actually surround the building with it. Daily update, and not quite there. And this just makes, you know, a place for your eyes to rest when you're looking at the structure itself. So you can see, that looks okay. You can put some benches and stuff near the front there. It's a little weird to have the door so off-center, but, you know, I like that sometimes. It's definitely, it can be an interesting look when done. You had to bring out the roof line by 1 block just to give it an additional layer here. Here's that. And we have invaders, of course. It's more of these silly wolves coming in here. So let's see what we get. So the wolves are dead. Let's focus fire, people. Come on. The AI is getting better for combat, but it's still definitely not the absolute best. I need to tell them to maintain some clay bricks for our future, I think. That'd be good. Alright, back to making this little structure here. And it looks like we actually have it all done there. That ain't bad. Again, you can put items in there to, like, save it with furniture, but it can get in the way of scaffolding, and so I kind of skipped that. Let's add some interesting color variation to the roof line itself. I always enjoy this step. It's definitely, I guess in my opinion, relatively important to do. Definitely don't forget to do the overhang and even these doors, because if everything's supposed to be the same, then you should definitely make it so. There we go. Now that roof line's looking just like cheese. Just some nice Swiss cheese on it. Okay, an angle, and let's do an angle there, and there, and there. Oh, don't forget this overhang. Something like that. Alright, now let's go darker in these areas. Usually we go lighter, but I think this time this one's gonna be a little bit different. Alright, not bad, not bad. And then once the structure is done, I'll go ahead and do a little bit of skip, let these guys build it if they can. And then show it off at the end with all the furniture and everything inside. I'm glad we actually get to get a structure for our tailor. We've had them for quite a while. It's a shame that sometimes these things just take that long to get basically settled in and your town safe enough to actually get the shape started. Alright. Oh, misclick, of course. That always happens when doing this thing. There we go. Now, this could technically be a home as well. You would just have to make 2 rooms instead of, you know, the 3, but I could just remove that wall and just have a little, I guess, stone home for this thing. But I don't think it's definitely not bad for the... Let's use this and give it a chimney, because I feel like chimneys are almost always important. Okay, so we got that, and I think that's good. That's gonna do us. Now let's finish. We're gonna save it as Tailors Hut 2, since we already have number 1 there. And we will build. There we go. So that's also going to increase the value of your town and also give us potentially more people, because buildings definitely add value. Anyways, we're going to let them build away for a little while, and we'll be back once it's all done, or if anything else interesting happens. Alright, so after a little while, the structure here, our Tailors Hut, is complete, and I think it's functioning fairly well at the moment. I am liking the orange-red, kind of brownish roof. It's a little bit different, for sure, and it looks pretty nice. Ended up decorating the outside a little bit. Grabbed a garden gnome, placed that around, some benches, some flower pots, of course, some wall lanterns. And overall, it's looking pretty good. The backyard area just has some flowers and miscellaneous things. I couldn't really... What I wanted to do is actually make curtains into some sort of, I guess, what's the clothesline? Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. A clothesline. Some sort of clothesline in the backyard. I might try and figure that out in between episodes if that's doable. I might have to make a wall or something and then remove it and leave these kind of glitched in the air. But we'll see if that even looks good to begin with. But until then, it just has some flowers and some silkweed in here just for some nice decoration. I might even put a tree, who knows. So let's go ahead and look on the inside. I'll just take the walls all the way down. The front, of course, we have our front desk area where they would spend time pushing their goods, and there's also some type of decorations on the wall, from a mural, tapestry like thing, to just banners, things that they would sell. The back, we have a couple extra work areas and some miscellaneous storage. And then over here is the main living quarters, just one single bed with 2 chairs, a table, a dresser, and some bulk storage in here for just... Basically, you can't just ever have enough storage space in Stonehearth. And it turned out well, and also what happened in between is our engineer leveled up. We have a turnip shooter here. It really doesn't do much. I was kind of attacked a bit ago, and that thing, it only has 15 shots, and then it's broken, and you had to place another one down. Now, the turnip shooter is relatively cheap, but our engineer's not really high enough level to make more or place more than one at a time anyways. So right now, not really great. But I do need to just keep leveling up our engineer over time. What was that notification? Herbalist level 2, trader. 5 gold. Nope, not really interested in that. Herbalist is level 2 now, though. That's good. Here you can see kind of the beginnings of the restructured kind of back farm area. It will need cleaned up, and some of the fields will need to be, I guess, rearranged. We are making so much wheat, by the way, now that it's actually a little ridiculous. I might need 2 cooks or something. I might end up putting another cook in the farmhouse that's gonna be with the shepherd eventually. That way we have 2 cook stations going, because I just can't keep up with the, I guess, the wheat supply here, we open up our inventory, we can look in and see how much wheat we have. We have, yeah, almost 500 bales of wheat. I could also sell it though. It's not a big deal. I mean, 500 coins worth of wheat right now wouldn't be a bad deal. Let's see if there's anything attacking us, and it looks not. Alright, so we're safe. Anyways, I think we're going to end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. If you all enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe if you're new. Go ahead and hit that like button. Leave a comment down below on what you guys think so far, and maybe name a person if you want, or go ahead and suggest the next profession that we will be working on structure-wise. The town is for sure starting to take shape. A little slow, but I'm okay with that. Might as well do it slow and right, and instead of, you know, rushing through something. Anyways, until then, I'll see you guys in some more Stonehearth.